called The Great Outdoors, a family vacation comedy triggered undoubtedly by the success of Chevy Chase's two big hit National Lampoon vacation films. But The Great Outdoors isn't even in that class. It's even more disappointing considering it stars Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, two big talents. There are very few moments worthy of either of their talents. Candy plays a regular family guy from Chicago who takes his clan to a vacation in Wisconsin's North Woods, and after Candy and his wife check into their cabin, they get romantic, but in walks an uninvited guest, his obnoxious rich brother-in-law, Dan Aykroyd.
You will be Shilana. Shilana, the oak tree woman.
I love it when I'm the oak tree woman.
Temptress of the woods.
Yes.
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 Yes, and I will be Bert.
Bert.
A guy named Bert. Or I could be Smokey's cousin Horny.
Will you do something with this?
I'll do whatever you want. Anybody home?
That's a dumb party joke not worthy of Dan Aykroyd. The two men have differing views about nature. This is a case of a businessman versus the average Joe.
Look around you, Roman, for God's sakes. This is beautiful country here. Take a good look.
I'll tell you what I see when I look out there, if you want to know.
Hey, yeah, I'm curious.
I see the underdeveloped resources of northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I see a syndicated development consortium exploiting over $1.5 billion in forest products. I see a paper mill, and if the strategic metals are there, a mining operation. A greenbelt between the condos on the lake and a waste management facility, focusing on the newest rage in toxic waste, medical refuse.
More than half of the movie is given over to lame hijinks, physical hijinks, especially ones involving Candy and a bear. You can spot this one coming.
Big bear!
Big bear!
No! True! Out there!
We're glad you're home, honey.
Big bear! Chase! Big bear, chase!
What does he say?
What? Big bear, chase me!
Now look closely at the bear. Look down at the bottom of the frame. You can see the trainer's stick actually hitting the bear to make him growl.
Uncle! Ah!
Listen, if that were the only technical mistake in the film, I still might like the picture. This picture stinks all the way through. Candy and Aykroyd are marvelous talent. Aykroyd has shown in past pictures that he's a better talent than Candy, who succeeded only for the first time last year with Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He fails when he's used as just an overweight wind-up toy, which has been his sad state in his career for far too long. It happens again here in The Great Outdoors. It's very disappointing. Aykroyd has a couple of throwaway lines that are funny, but that's it for what is a very, very weak film.
I was shocked. You would think that with the names Aykroyd and Candy connected to a movie, you would have something funny, even if you only just shot a documentary of the two of them sitting around during their lunch break.
That's my
but
standard
apparently
line.
They threw away that stuff and just used whatever they had left. Now, this movie was written and produced by John Hughes, who also made Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is about another odd couple, Candy and Steve Martin,
right,
who go through a lot of adventures.
Very
it's almost
film.
as if he put all of his good stuff in that movie and then took all of the outtakes and put them in this movie, outtakes of his script, because this movie is lame and dumb and slow and no good.
And didn't you know everything that was going to happen?
I was
Isn't that amazing? The big commodities guy from Chicago just doesn't like nature. And then the average guy, the happy-go-lucky chubby guy, he loves animals. Thanks. We appreciate that. 2 thumbs down for the wimpy comedy, The Great Outdoors.